Several times on PM recently, we've featured the villagers of Cliffe in Northamptonshire. They've been campaigning against plans to dump low-level radioactive waste at a landfill site near them. We've followed them as they tried, and so far failed, in the courts. Now they're using a different approach. Once again, our reporter Andrew Bomford is with them.
Well, it's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm here with Chris Lucas from Waste Watchers. Chris, do you want to explain what you're doing?
Yes, what we're trying to do is to show the Secretary of State and the organs of government who've ignored us up to now that we are serious about not wanting radioactive nuclear waste in our village.
So let's describe what's going on. We're outside the locked gates of the landfill site, which is about to start accepting low-level radioactive waste. About 20 local villagers are here, blockading the entrance. 4 of them have their arms locked into concrete barrels.
Basically, we've got 2 80-litre barrels. They're full of concrete, and inserted into the concrete is a V-shaped welded tube, which is wide enough to get your arm in. And inside the tube are hoops welded in, and we've got these chains and these clips, and we basically put our arms into the tube and we clip on.
And they don't look like your usual sort of protesters. Cliffe is a pretty chocolate box style village, and its residents are, let's face it, pretty well-to-do.
One thing we are not is a renter mob. We're a group of homeowners in the area. Most of us have lived here for many, many years. I've lived here for nearly 30 years. And we are extremely concerned about the implications of dumping radioactive waste in a tip which was never designed for that in the first place.
But some might say this protest is premature. The Court of Appeal will consider this case in January. But Augean, the company running the site, say they're planning to begin dumping radioactive waste here immediately. Do you think this is really wise to do this while the legal process is still going on? You know, we've still got to hear from the appeal courts on this case, you know, but here you are taking matters into your own hands.
Well, it's been a long haul, and eventually something's got to give, I feel. Sometimes people standing on the street is a good way of showing people that actually you're really not happy about it.
I'll not yet, trust me.
Potentially quite dangerous situation going on here right now.
Get off my car, it's criminal damage.
No, it's not unless I cause it.
The first of the workers has just arrived in a car, driven right up to the protesters very aggressively, and, well, bit of a dispute going on. He wants to get in, they're not going to let him.
Driving into me is an assault. You're blocking my path. Well, that's okay, because this is a picket. This is a demonstration.
Well, the protesters are succeeding in one thing, certainly. An awful lot of lorries are being stopped from coming onto the site.
I'm Nick Lyle. I'm the duty public order inspector this morning. I'll just try and get to the bottom of what your intention is today, then, so that we can...
It's 10 o'clock now. The protesters have been here for almost 5 hours. There's a pretty big police presence now. They've got a helicopter hovering overhead, and the police are standing by now to move in and make arrests if they have to. Specialist police officers have now arrived with cutting gear, and they're starting the business of drilling their way through the concrete blockade.
I'm arresting you for the aggravated trespass, contrary to section 68 of the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act 1994, okay? Because I believe that your actions are...
Police have taken away the concrete supports, and so they're about to lift us away.
They're going to lift you away, still attached to the pipe?
That's correct, yes. Yeah.
And 2 of them now are actually being bodily lifted out by 12 police officers with their arms still attached to the steel tubes. How do you feel, Chris?
Fine, thank you. Yeah, good. I'll see you later.
And being put inside the police van.
Thank you, that's all I wanted.
So as the protesters are led away, the waste company, Augean, can now resume their business. In a statement, they said they were seriously concerned with this unlawful action. The company insists the radioactive waste it will dump here is well within safety limits and is not a threat to the health of the local community.
Andrew Bomford reporting.